26. It is 2025. God bless you. This is a breaking newscast. Thank you, Austin, here at islandproject.com. Please like and share. Collapse. Bank runs start in the United States of America and worldwide as Wall Street panics into stablecoins, crypto, and Bitcoin. Bank runs start. These are huge stories that are coming out of Wall Street and the mainstream media as we speak. Banks are panicking. They are losing a rush of depositors out of U.S. financial institutions as they clamor to get into sovereign wealth like Bitcoin and crypto that actually pays dividends. In the case of USDC, USDT, for those of you that don't know, all my students at school are yielding in dollar equivalents in some cases as they park their money up to 4 to 10% staking rewards on various cryptocurrencies you've never even heard about before. So while you're losing all your money at a bank and the banks in the United States, the too big to fails, continue to screw you, my students are getting rich in Bitcoin and in crypto and parking their money with actual sovereign yield in things like USDC, which I've been teaching about for a very long time. So please like and share. This is going to be a quick hit video, but I've said this for a very long time. I've been saying this for years, and I've been saying it in recent months here at islandproject.com. Very few of you understand that the banking system is collapsing itself, that depositors fleeing the banks, selling assets from the banks, moving their money market funds out of treasuries, out of worthless CDs at the banks, putting it into crypto causes a bank run. I hope you understand that. But a bank run has started in the United States of America as more Americans open up crypto accounts, buy Bitcoin and Ethereum, which I think is going to 2 to 3x in the short term. Things like XRP and now stablecoins being passed and moved through and forward by the President of the United States, Donald Trump, and also Congress and people like Scott Bessent as a part of the new system. So think about this logically for a minute. I'm sure most of you and the general population will soon be figuring this out. But as more and more Americans, not just here in America, start fleeing the banks and opening crypto accounts and using crypto, like I've been telling you, this is how you pivot, leverage, and profit and get rich. That money is leaving the traditional financial order and leaving the traditional financial system. That is the biggest form of 1776 revolution that the American people could possibly ever enact peacefully in civil disobedience, almost like Malcolm X, Gandhi, or even Jesus Christ the King himself. And the more money that pours out of the banks, the more the banks move into a liquidity event and a systemic bank run crisis, which is exactly what's happening now. So huge reports came out earlier today, and this is just the beginning of it. I've never been more bullish crypto Bitcoin than I've been today. And you're going to hear me compete a little bit with my gardeners today. I've got to do a quick hit video. So I apologize about that. I've got crazy calls lined up today I'm looking forward to with Ann. You know who you are. I'll be speaking with you soon. Ron, Pedro, and Karen. Can't wait to help. I love you all. I will do my best to make you freaking rich. With a 15 to 30 minute phone call with the general as a part of the club, I will divulge information that's taken me 20 years to acquire, and I'll deliver it in about 10 to 20 to 30 minutes. So you can pivot, leverage, and profit in the greatest bank run and the new move into the hegemonic stablecoin, Bitcoin, hegemonic crypto blockchain system, which again, we invented here at the Island Project with tokenized, soon to be fractional real estate, the gold freaking Rolex, the freaking diamond nuts of real assets with no bank debt. Keep in mind that the banks all have massive debt. So, and they also do not have, per the Federal Reserve, look this up for yourself, any reserves. Zero. U.S. financial institutions now have a 0% reserve requirement since the lockdowns of 2020, which means as this panic ensues, a bigger crisis than 2008 and 09, is occurring before your eyes. Americans are also aggressively buying gold and silver at the same time. They're buying real estate and banking their money with us. They're buying hard, actual, physical, real assets at Island Project, soon Fund 2, and Deck 2 is going to be launched. RSVP with my father at 808-442-2934. So absolutely tremendous bullish headwinds. I wanted to make sure I got this emergency video out as I compete with my gardeners. Today, I've got a big day. I'm also meeting with my architect later this afternoon on one of the spec homes I'm designing. Absolutely amazing. So exciting to see what we've accomplished in just a short 3 years. Again, don't wait for things to be perfect. If I waited, I wouldn't even have shot this video, but I still did. And now I'm competing with the freaking gardeners. Well, let me show you this article. Hopefully I can find it, but one was from the Wall Street Journal. The other was from, I believe, Reuters, talking about the biggest banks and Wall Street firms now have competition for the first time in world history. Why would you keep your money at a bank when the bank keeps screwing you? Wouldn't you just take sovereignty over it and earn and stake and get your own yield? Wouldn't you rather make 5% versus 0? Wouldn't you rather stake Ethereum, triple your money? I have to say not financial advice, see my terms and disclaimers, while also staking it for 3% annual income? Wouldn't you rather get rich? What does a bank do for you anyway? Asks you a bunch of nosy questions. Asks you about your net worth, your income. Wants to review your W-2 or your 1099. How about you review their statements? Why don't you ask your bankster how much reserves they have on hand? 0. Then look it up on your phone or on your computer and show them that their bank has 0% reserve requirements. You know our reserve requirements at islandproject.com are 100%? Because again, we're God's money. We're kingdom freaking wealth. So I love you all. I'm gonna bail. Quick hit video, please like and share. Let me find this article, because again, don't take my word for it. Wall Street friction with crypto builds. Banks begin to panic as massive flight of capital runs from the banks of Bank of America, Wells Fargo, JP Morgan, Chase, Citigroup, and the list grows. Banking industry fears mass deposit flight. City executive warns of stable-coin interest payments could drain bank deposits like 1929 or the 1980s crisis or 2008 and 09. Your general has been proven correct over and over and over again. Links below. Get into Fund 2, Deck 2 at islandproject.com by RSVPing with my father. In the meantime, make sure you register to the club, links below and up here. One-time payment of $1,500 to get in. Make sure you do it now. Pivot, leverage, profit with the general. It is so important that you get ready now. Over and out. Like and share.